Be live on Facebook. You ready over there, buddy?
Yeah.
No, let me get everything set up. Yo, easy with the pen, man.
You just asked me if I'm ready.
The pen pick up though.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we good.
Money chain situation. Money chain situation.
Hey, Philly, we got a current situation right now, man. We back for another one. It's your homie, Moss Money. And of course, I got my right hand man, Steve-O, Headbanger.
You.
What it do, bro?
Oh man, I can't call it. Another day, another dollar.
I can dig that. Yo, we definitely got a situation coming on right now, man. It's Dallas week.
Yeah, it's a big game, man. I like my boys though.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that.
I like them. I like them a lot.
We're gonna get to that, but I want to shout out. We got a special guest in the house in the MoneyPot podcast. One of the homies, my man Brick, came through. He got starting his own, side company, his own advertising. Go check them out. It's actually Airmark. Is that how you say it? RMAC. I'm sorry. RMAC. It's camera spelled backwards. Check them out on IG and Facebook. Give them a holler. So, we're going to get right into it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about this Kaepernick talk as we always do, as appropriate as we should start. What you got for me, V?
Kaepernick has been pretty much consistent with what, his stance is.
Right.
Every game he's, kneeling during the national anthem.
Uh-huh.
Rocking an afro, throwback.
Yup.
But I'm sure you're gonna dig into this one, but the young lady at the Sixers game was denied.
Yeah, that's the story of the day.
Yeah, she was denied the right to sing the national anthem because of her shirt, which
Right.
read "We Matter."
So what you think about that?
I don't think that it was appropriate.
Really?
Yeah, they came out and said that they were sorry, the Sixers.
No, they did.
I'm just saying I don't think it was appropriate for them to ask her to change her outfit.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say it wasn't appropriate for her.
No, because
Right.
at the end of the day, there wasn't anything disclosed in her contract to say that couldn't wear or she had to abide by a certain dress code.
Right. It was something about demonstration in her contract.
Right. So that's my only thing. Now, if it was something in her contract that read, she couldn't wear certain T-shirts or let's say a sweatshirt that had some type of literature on it that people could take, offensive or not, then I would have been okay with that. But because there was nothing in her contract that was disclosed that said that she couldn't, then now I have a problem with it.
No, you're absolutely right, Steve-O. The Sixers dropped the ball on this one big time.
Yeah.
And they're trying to make up for it. And I don't know. I think the damage is already done. It'd be funny if she goes back and actually sings the national anthem. I think she will. She probably wants the exposure. Now that the spotlight is, it's brightest on her at the moment. But the funny thing about it is I got into a conversation with someone on Facebook about it, and they told me that it was an act of demonstration. I'm like, how? It's a shirt. If, somebody went out there and put on a breast cancer awareness shirt or support the troops, is that a demonstration? She was going to go out there and sing the national anthem. Now, if she got down on one knee, threw her fist up in the air, I agree. That's breach of her contract. But the fact that she had a jersey on, the shirt that says "We Matter," that's just really, honestly, bro, it was bullshit.
Yeah.
Straight up.
And I'm not sure if they just was, overcautious about the whole situation, not knowing if she would drop to a knee or put her fist up.
Yeah.
And, maybe they were looking, quote unquote, ahead of the situation.
Right.
But I just think that, like you said, they dropped the ball on it. And if I'm her, I don't want to sing it. I don't want to go back. I don't want a second chance.
Yo, they said you can pick a game if you want. Like it's gonna be a primetime game with the Sixers.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Not
Yeah. Come on. Come on.
I'm doing it against Cleveland if I'm them.
Yeah.
There you go.
Exactly.
It's going to be a sellout crowd. Pretty much. Probably not all the way sold out, but that's one of the games a lot of people will come to.
Yeah.
So
especially if Ben is playing.
Absolutely. No, they play Cleveland in about 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. It's early. Okay.
Yeah. So my thing is, or if she want to do it when Ben comes back, because she know that the fan base is
that's gonna be huge. Yeah.
So I mean, it's all up to her, but I'm not going to pick a Sixers Hornet game.
Of course not.
Absolutely.
Of course not. And I want to give a shout out to a couple people on Facebook Live. I see you, Big Tim, Thaddeus.
Timmy.
Who else did I see? I think I saw a couple other people join. So I appreciate the support on Facebook Live. I'm sorry if I missed your name because there's a couple comments going there. And yo, chill out, Timmy, man. The GIF hat is all that.
You got the cool cap on too.
Of course, man. Got to. So, like you were saying before, I think the Sixers dropped the ball there. You know, they're trying to make amends, especially now it's starting to gain steam on the media outlets. So, and that's putting a little blemish on there. I think some of the players came out and there was a players meeting that they were going to do something together as a team. You know, and the funny thing is about that, if you're Embiid, if you're Ben Simmons, you know, you come from, you know, African American descent, and it's just like, how you had all this faith in this organization, but now that just killed everything. For me, like if I'm one of them, I'm just like, I'm gonna go play for these dudes, and they wouldn't even, you know, support the cause, you know, support the movement. You know, you're going to – and hold on. What was that? Oh, here it is. I got it. So this is what the 76ers came out and said. They said the 76ers organization organized meaningful actions to drive social change. We use our games to bring people together, to build trust, and strengthen our communities. So what she was doing wasn't doing any of that?
That's just a spin move.
Exactly.
Because it pretty much shows you contradicting yourself on that comment to me, because you're saying that they're bringing each other together, and she's showing her support for, you know, the lives. But who's to say who she was talking about? We Matter could have been anybody.
It could have been. We all know what it meant, but
yeah, I'm just saying. But it could have been anybody. It could have been females matter.
True.
For them to jump the gun and think that it was just for like Black Lives Matter, it's kind of, you know, like you said, BS, man.
No, it is BS. So, as always, we will start the show supporting our brother Colin Kaepernick and his message and keeping the conversation alive. Hopefully, you do the same. Hopefully, you've done something to educate yourself, educate the youth, take care of the home front. I'm actually looking to take my daughter to the National Museum of African American History out in D.C. soon. So hopefully you guys out there, you know, it doesn't matter if you're white, black, orange, green, yellow. It is still American history. So, oh God, Tim is in rare form. Big Tim is in rare form in this Facebook Live, man. Talking about Simmons is Australian, Embiid is African.
Yeah, Embiid definitely is African.
I know Embiid is African. We understand Embiid is African, but he's
still
black. Yeah, exactly. So what does that mean? Simmons is black as well. He will be seen as a black man.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? We're in the States, fellas. Everybody got a joke today, man. But like I said, as always, we're going to try and keep educating each other, keep educating the youth, and hopefully you as well. So, let's go to a little bit of Sixers talk, man. What you think about them?
It's the Sixers, man. I mean, how much can we say about the Sixers? But to be fair, they look like a team.
Right.
The other day, they didn't look like you just picked up a couple.
Is that what you think? Trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I get them a couple years, but they look like they trying to put some pieces together. Embiid had 20 and 22 minutes. I mean, you can't ask for much more. I just would like to see him.
Yeah, super productive.
be a big man. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not for my 7'2" guys taking
Three short shots. Yeah.
Unless you.
But he can make them though, Steve. That's the thing. Like does he not have range?
Nate. Let's keep that low. Don't get ahead of yourself. I mean, he's gonna get the shots because nobody's gonna go out there to defend them too much.
Right.
I'm not stepping all the way out there. If Embiid is gonna take threes all game, then I'll take that.
I can take it.
The more you shoot it, the further he away from the basket. So the opportunity for a rebound for another team is much higher.
Right.
So he can stay down there all he wants. I'm gonna stay out there all he wants. But I mean, just to see the other guys, I'm a big fan of Okafor. I like Okafor a lot.
Yeah, they're not gonna work together though, man. It's not enough space on the court.
It's sad, but I mean, if I'm the Sixers, I'm looking around the league and
see what you can get.
Looking at other pieces, right?
Right.
I'm not sure what kind of shooting guard or small forward. Well, they really don't need a small forward because of Ben.
Yeah.
But
he's a point forward though.
Right, shooting guard or maybe a point guard that could be available for for trade. And because Okafor, like you said, I don't think it's going to work with Embiid.
Yeah, I don't think it's Sharge has to be on the floor with any one of them because he spaces the floor.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And Noel stinks. I'm glad he's hurt.
He's hurt. Yeah,
he just stinks.
Yeah,
he needs to.
Could you imagine him out there with Sharge? That they would have no offense whatsoever. At least they can go down low and kick it back out and kind of play that game. But with Noel down there, he's just a body.
I'm gonna take this back. I don't think he stinks. In this team, he's not a good fit for
he's not a good fit.
He needs to go somewhere with some veteran presence that's going to allow him to grow and play within
He'd be good in Toronto.
He'd be good somewhere with veterans because Kyle Lowry's a veteran.
Right. They'll put him in the right position.
Right. He needs to go somewhere where he can have a specified role.
Right.
And just stick to that role.
True.
And, go out there, get me the rebounds, play the defense, but don't dribble and shoot. You
don't play basketball.
Right. No. Just dunk off of rebounds. If you're close enough to hit a hook shot or a putback, that's fine. But I don't want him taking no shots.
Yeah.
He just got to be like a
Tyson Chandler.
No, Tyson Chandler. No, what are you talking about? Tyson Chandler could score.
Yeah,
he could.
But it wasn't like an offensive skill set though. He can score, but it wasn't like he was doing damage in the post.
Well, I'll put him as like a Tristan Thompson.
Okay, I'll give you that. Yeah. That's a better one.
Rule.
Yeah, okay, I can dig that. Yeah, I like the big fella. It was good to see him play. I think the place was rocking, man. It wasn't lit like that since AI been in there.
Yeah.
So, and then Dario. Dario looked good too. I thought he reminds me of a little Tony Kukoc. So I think they got pieces, man. And when Ben gets back, it's all going to get put together. So hopefully, they keep building. They got tons of draft picks like they do. So we'll see. Like you said, I think it's another 2 or 3.
Yeah, I give them about another 2 or 3 years to even look, competitive in a playoff standpoint. Not even a championship. Because we're not even going to talk about that right now. But
of course not.
Just playoffs, getting a good seed. Yeah, maybe like a 6th or 5th seed.
That'd be great for them, man. That'd be huge.
I give them about 2 years. They should be able to accomplish that. Because what I say a couple years ago, I give them about 4 or 5.
Yeah,
so
no, you did.
They're on track.
No, you're right. Yeah, what you drinking there, buddy? Hey, man, what you trying to sneak in there, buddy? What's in that, man? You ain't bring one for your homie? Oh, man. No.
It's a little bit. See, you don't like this, man.
What's that? What you got there?
There's some corn in here, man.
Corn?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Let me see what that look, buddy. You know what I mean?
Look at it.
That's how we get it popping, baby. Yeah, absolutely.
It's too sweet. I got a headache.
It is sweet. Corn ain't supposed to be sweet, though. That's another podcast, though.
It's this flavor, man.
Yeah, I get you. So I know you didn't want to do this, but I'm gonna hit you with it anyway. Give me your MVP, real early. Just give me one name. I know you're gonna say him. You might as well.
Westbrook.
Oh, that's where I went too. Who you got?
He just dropped 51 points in a triple-double tonight.
Did he?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
51?
51 with the triple-double.
He's going to win it because I think. What do you think? Fifth seed in the West.
It all depends on how the team pan out. That's how it's going to go.
What did what's the other boy's name from Orlando? I forget his name. African boy.
Ibaka? Or
No.
Oladipo?
Yeah. What did he do tonight? Nothing.
He's a good role player though. He's a good.
His defense is crazy.
Yeah, that's what they need. But no, Westbrook has the ultimate green light out of anybody.
Of course, yeah, he's got nobody
I'm gonna
there.
tell you who it might be between. I like Westbrook and James Harden.
You think James, like the point guard?
I like James Harden, man.
Yeah,
he's kind of expanding his game.
He's got to. He's got the ball to say in every play.
And he had that night. He had over 10 assists in the first half.
Yeah, didn't he finish with like 17 or something like that? Yeah, I saw that.
I like James Harden game. So, but
how do you like his game? It's only one way. You don't got no defense.
So what?
What do you mean? So what?
Some players
it's
have
a two-way
offense and have defense. Steph Curry don't have no defense.
All right, I give you that.
Yeah,
it's not like James though.
What?
It's not as bad as Harden. It's just he be getting looked.
It's bad. It's just as bad as Harden.
Okay. I don't know.
Steph Curry's looked a little different because he plays the passing lane a little better. But man-on-man defense, hell no. Do you see what Kyrie do to him?
Yeah, but that's Kyrie. Kyrie do that to everybody. Who don't he do that to?
Owns him.
Okay.
Westbrook owns him.
You naming superstars.
He's a superstar, so you match him up against the big time guy.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
But
he cooks them too, though. He doesn't.
He don't cook them like how they cook them. No,
he don't. What do you mean?
He runs off a lot of screens.
So what? He gets buckets.
He definitely gets buckets.
And he's a smaller guy. He's got to run.
I'm gonna take Westbrook.
Okay, MVP, I like Westbrook as an MVP.
Yeah.
What Timmy say? He said. Timmy said, "Stop drinking that Wild Hours Rose."
That's Timmy over there drinking that Mad Dog.
Yeah, I know, right? So, who you got in quick finals prediction? Who you got going all the way?
I think it's gonna be a rematch again.
You do? I went Cavs Spurs.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Cavs Warriors. The Spurs not a bad pick.
Yeah, I like Cavs Spurs,
but I don't know how.
I forget what the line is.
7-game series against Golden State. It's just. I honestly don't think that Golden State team is going to be together at the end of the year.
You think they're going to trade Clay?
I mean, if I'm the Sixers, man, I'm on the phone trying to work them for Clay, for Okafor.
He's going to give up more.
You can give up more. They got the pieces. They got a bunch of picks.
Yeah, but Clay ain't going to want to come here, you think?
He doesn't have a choice. That's the only way they're going to get somebody through a trade.
Yeah, but they got clauses like no trade clauses. I don't know what his deal is.
He don't have a no trade clause. There's only like 2 people in the NBA. Carmelo has it. Garnett had it, but he retired.
Right.
Paul? No, I don't think Chris Paul got it. It's just like big people.
Right.
Yeah, it's not too many people.
Man, that'd be huge if he came here.
Yeah, they could probably try to work that. Now, it depends on how he's panning out as the season goes on.
Right.
They can afford to lose one of them, but they want them at full tilt so they can win the championship.
No, they do.
It's all on how they distribute that rock. So
yeah, and I think I'm trying to remember. I looked it up a while ago, but the Spurs are they're 15-1 to make it to win the Western Conference or something like that.
They're a team that
they can do some damage.
Right,
yeah,
they definitely can do damage, but. I mean, I can't say nobody won't be able to beat the Warriors because I just don't think that's the truth. But
right.
It's just how you attack them. You got to really attack them.
No, you do. All right.
Who's your finals MVPs? Final prediction?
I went Cavs Spurs.
Okay,
yeah, and I went Westbrook.
Right.
Hey, man, put that sauce down, man.
Too much sauce.
All right, so let's get right into the Eagles. So, good win against the Vikings.
Great win.
Yeah, great win, actually. You're right. Sloppy game, but a W is a W.
Great win.
Obviously, the defense got up for the game. They showed up. But I think, there's still a lot of issues.
Teams.
Yeah, special teams. There's a lot of issues, and especially in our scoring offense. If you look at the last 2 games, like you just said, defense and special teams have scored the last 2 games.
Right.
Where is Zach? Is it Ertz? I mean, that's been the question everywhere.
I'm a firm believer of it's a team game. So I'm okay with special team scoring.
But you can't count on that.
It's not about counting on them, but it's just the luxury of having it.
Right.
So,
okay. I take that.
I just like.
I take that.
It's a whole team effort.
Okay.
And it pulls some of the pressure off of Carson Wentz.
Okay.
Your rookie, and you got the rookie right tackle. So you got a lot going on. But when you have those phases of the game where you have the special teams and you have your defense scoring, that's a great asset to your team.
Right.
So, I mean, their offense, they have to do a lot better, but it's all on the wide receivers. Now, Doug Peterson has to be a little bit more creative with them, putting them in motion, doing something, because teams are starting to play the man-to-man, and it's like, okay,
beat us.
I'm going to lock them man-to-man, and you get some separation.
I think Cowboys going to do that, too.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
So they have to beat their man. So that man across you need to beat. And the receivers that we have is kind of not doing that. Not kind of. They're not doing it. I mean, I believe that Jordan Matthews, this game,
he needs to show up.
Will show up. He kills the Cowboys.
Yeah.
He kills the Cowboys.
You got any numbers on that or no?
Not offhand, but he definitely he always has a good game against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just one that he gets up for and he's like, it's time to go, but.
Well, he needs to get up for this one because it's funny. He leads us in yards from scrimmage.
Right.
But in the NFL, he's ranked 75th. And Sproles is 77th. Okay. We get no explosion, no big plays from our offense.
Right.
So they're going to need to show up for this game.
But I'm okay if they don't get big plays. If they can just grind it out and win the game, I don't care about it.
I'll take a win all day. Yeah, who cares about the stats?
I don't care about a big play. I'm okay with them just playing just smash mouth football on both sides of the ball.
Right.
I mean, I'm going to be honest, man. I got Ezekiel Elliott on fantasy. I got
you and everybody else in the world.
But I think the Eagles hold him under 100 yards this game.
That's a bold statement.
Yeah, and remember, just check that off right now. Y'all can write it down and take a picture. But I think they hold him at 100 or less.
So now that we on the Cowboys right now, let me ask you this question. When did you start hating the Cowboys? And I asked that to people on Facebook Live. Even a homie Brick. When did you start hating the Cowboys? Like, because it's almost an inherited trait.
I just never liked them.
Yeah, exactly. Never, right?
I didn't like Emmitt Smith.
Right.
I didn't like Troy Aikman.
Right.
Irvin.
None of them.
I hated Deion Sanders.
Oh, I love Deion now.
I hated him.
I love Deion.
I hated him.
I love Deion. I could not hate on Deion.
I always wanted him to get hurt. every time he touched the ball.
I just remember, like, as a young boy, just watching the Birds, and then just hearing how everybody around me hated the Cowboys. Right. Like, nobody liked the Cowboys. Even, like, Buddy Ryan would come on TV and talk about how he didn't like the Cowboys. Mm-hmm. The players didn't like the Cowboys. So I just felt like it was, as an Eagles fan, I should hate the Cowboys. And that was just ever since I was young. Mm-hmm. So I will always and forever say the Cowboys.
And I hate them even more because of Mr. Simmons and Screws.
Oh, and look who just joined.
It was like
Pop. Pop joined right on time.
Hey, Pop, tell me to get your hat back, man.
Nah, this is my hat, man.
Yeah, I hate him even more because of that guy, man.
Yeah,
especially because last year they didn't honor our bet, man, and that was kind of some coward stuff to do. Remember we made the bet?
I do. Didn't they have to wear something?
Right. They had to wear some Eagles apparel if the Eagles won.
Right.
And we had to wear Cowboys apparel.
Right,
if the
right.
Cowboys
Yeah,
won.
they bitched up.
Yeah, and look at them now, man. It's cool.
Oh, you know they're gonna want to do the bet now.
I'm
Of
not
course,
betting nothing, man.
of course. So B Dot, Pop, you and Curtis. Yo, man, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm just gonna let y'all live, man. We're gonna leave that in the past. We're just gonna leave it in the past. So what do you think about this trade rumors popping up? I think it kind of quieted down now, but it was kind of going with Torrey Smith, Alshon Jeffrey. What you think about that?
I'm a big fan of trading for either one of them. To be honest.
Right.
Because it's an upgrade at our wide receiver position. Torrey Smith, of course, he gives you that over the top dynamic to his game. He can, get over the receivers, over the coverage period.
Right.
Alshon Jeffrey, you wouldn't think he's a burner, but he averages a lot of yards downfield as well per catch.
Right.
So just adding them into the fold, it takes a lot. It gives Wentz a number one receiver, basically. Especially with Alshon Jeffrey, definitely gives you a number one receiver.
Yeah, I think Dougie squashed it, though.
I mean, they squash everything.
Yeah, I think he squashed it. And was it November 1st, right, as a trade deadline?
Yeah. It's Tuesday.
Yeah,
so I mean, we'll see.
Yeah. But, when you say the depth, how about who did we let go? We let Chris Gibbons go, who had some speed, and who was the Giants guy?
Ruben
Randall.
Yeah. Who doesn't have a job either?
No, they don't.
So who is it?
But I mean, we have no depth though, right? Because we're not getting nothing out of our receivers, really.
Yeah, they don't have any depth, but
Randall was at least a big body to a degree.
But he wasn't running his routes.
Yeah, he wasn't.
We even seen him when he was
there. Yeah.
He was lackadaisical running routes, and he just looked like he didn't want to be out there. And sometimes, it's your mental. If your mental isn't right, you're not going to be into the game.
Word.
But I would like to see them make a trade for one of them two guys. But if not, I mean, just rock out with what you have. There's a couple free agents next year that they can look forward to, at least trying to go after. I don't know, man.
Yo, Screws, pop, man. Get off my line, man. Talking about respect the star. Respect these. Get out of here, man. Respect the star.
Any way you could block him?
No, I can't block him. No, I can't block him at all, man. So, we'll see how they do. We'll see come November 1st. Not too sure how they're going to do, but,
I just think that with the trade room, I'm going to be honest, man. I'm going to tell you 3 people I think can go before the trade deadline. And
from the Eagles?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see Connor Barwin being moved.
I don't know, man.
I can see him being moved because...
Who's going to play? Who's going to replace him?
They have a rotation. They're fine.
Are you talking? Well, I guess the young bull Means, right?
Means, Curry. They got a rotation that they can plug in there.
If they give Means more time and he shows something, I'll let Barwin walk.
I mean, I'll let Barwin walk without a doubt if I can get.
He's owed like $8-10 million next year, I think, right?
No, I don't even think he's owed that much. I think he's owed. It's kind of in his latter years in the contract. He get kind of less. I think it was something small.
Okay.
But I think they only get like maybe an $800,000 hit or something. I read.
Right.
If they let him go.
Okay.
So that's not bad.
I don't think they let him go. He's a leader and he's a community guy too.
He's definitely a community guy,
right.
But he can go. I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm just saying.
I feel you. I feel you.
I see that can go. Kendricks is another one.
Yeah, I think Kendricks can go.
Yeah, Kendricks. I can see them letting him go as well.
Right.
And on offense, if the price is right, man, I think they can get rid of Aguilar.
Okay.
So nobody's really.
Yeah, but nobody's going to give anything for Aguilar.
Why not? This is his second year as a first round pick. I'd take a 3rd round pick for him.
Man, ain't nobody giving him no 3rd round pick for Aguilar, man.
I don't know, man. Maybe a 4th.
Maybe a 5th conditional 4th.
Nah, no way.
Yeah, well, you just keep him.
Mm-hmm.
And like we talked about this before, and I'll move on to the games real quick. But we talked about this before, where I felt like Aguilar was on a redshirt year that first year with Chip Kelly because he really didn't do anything, and we've already seen that Chip Kelly has had a problem of getting his talent up to play to their standards.
I disagree with that.
Who's he gotten up?
Macklin had his best year.
Macklin was already talented.
He played to his talent. He had his best year in his system.
He was already a pro.
He had his best year in his system.
I'm not trying to hear that, Steve.
Shady had his best year
already
in his
a
system.
pro. They were like 3 or 4 years in the league, though.
But you're saying that
he got one as a rookie.
You said he don't get his talent to play for him, and that's false because they had their best years with him.
Maybe that was bad wording then.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well,
it was
reworded.
Yeah. Yo, man, fall back.
Reword your word.
All right, we're going to move into these games, man. We're going to do what I do and do what we do. Let's go. So, didn't do too bad last week or the week before. I had to go back and get those numbers. So, we actually tied last week against the spread. We both went 10-4. You've been hot with your best bets. You're 3-0 in the last 3 weeks, and I am 6-2. So I'm not too bad myself. And I took a little challenge on my Facebook, on the Facebook MoneyPot podcast forum page, where I'm going to take $100 and make it $1,000, and then maybe make it $2,000 and $5,000, and then we'll really start having some fun then. But small steps. I just want to prove and show to you guys that listening to the podcast, we're giving away free money here, man. We're not just talking the talk, we're walking the walk. So listen to some of the things that we say about these games coming up. If you have any questions, any issues, or anything like that, please throw it out there. I'll answer them. I'm not charging anybody or anything like that. We're not on ESPN Insider, and you got to do a monthly subscription to get the best picks. I'm picking winners, and that's what we do out here. So we're going to get right into it. First game over in good old London again, Washington versus Cincy.
I like Cincy -3.
You like Cincy -3?
Because I look for Hill and Bernard to have a really good game against Washington.
Okay.
AJ Green is AJ Green. I'm not sure how healthy Josh Norman is, but
he's playing. They're making a trip.
Yeah, he's making a trip. That don't mean that he's playing, but
he ain't going over there to sightsee.
Hey man, you never know. It could be some smoke, but he might not even follow AJ Green around though.
That'd be stupid.
And if he doesn't, I'll put AJ Green on Brashard Breeland all game long.
Oh, of course.
And let him toast him. But I like Cincy -3.
Yeah, I went the other way. I like the points. I think Jordan Reed and Josh Norman gives that team a little boost. So I like Washington, and I don't think Cincy's that good for some reason.
Yeah, I mean they've been having up and down.
They've been down. Yeah, so I don't. I'm taking a point, and if Norman plays, I think it doesn't neutralize Green, but it helps obviously.
Right.
Put at least he's contested.
Washington run defense stinks, man. They're bad.
But we can't go off that last game that Hill had.
I'm not talking about just Hill. Just look at their numbers throughout the year. They give up a lot of rushing yards.
Right, but since he's not running the ball that particularly well.
Yeah, but they've been running the ball well. I mean, Hill had a couple good games this year. It wasn't just one.
Well, he had that. I know he exploded that last game for like 100 and some yards.
Right.
But other than that, I don't even know if he had 100 yards before that. He had a couple. He had a couple games where he had multiple touchdowns, but I don't think he rushed for over 100 yards. He kind of been up and down.
Cincy averages, they're 10th in the league in rushing. They average 115 yards a game.
Yeah, so that's both of them, right? That's Gio and Hill, I would assume.
Yeah, just rushing yards period. Yeah, as a whole.
Yeah, I still like Washington.
Cool.
All right, next game. We got Green Bay and Atlanta.
I like Green Bay.
Do you? Not you too, man.
Yeah.
You see how just deflated? Everywhere I look, it's Rodgers. Rodgers is going to do this, and Rodgers is going to do that. Why do people say that? Just because he had a good game last game?
Because who had a good game? It's Aaron Rodgers.
So what? He lost to Dallas and Green Bay.
Okay.
So
That's one game out of 16.
Man, Montgomery is a weapon out the backfield, but it's not like he's going to go rush for 100 yards. Like he's a wide receiver.
We're not saying he needs to rush for 100 yards.
You think they're going to score
200
with Atlanta?
I think they can score with Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta's defense isn't that dominant at all.
Yeah, but Green Bay's offense isn't dominant either.
They're good enough.
They're good, but nobody's scared of Jordy. Jordy ain't done nothing.
They need to be scared. Everyone's scared of Aaron. That's the thing.
They need to be scared of Julio. That's who they need to be scared of. Because Julio can go for 300 in this game, B.
But we're not going to downplay it like they don't have Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, no, I'm not downplaying Aaron Rodgers.
So don't say, like, why am I hearing Aaron this? Because it's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but he's not having an Aaron Rodgers year, though.
And he can be Aaron Rodgers whenever he wants.
I'm gonna write your bullshit pick down.
Yeah,
man.
go ahead, man. So lock me in for.
Oh, that's a lot?
No.
I'm about to say.
For this one,
you gotta let me know.
No, I'll let you know my lock.
All right, solid. So it's funny I'm talking all this, but I actually went to over because I think it's going to be a lot of scoring.
That's a great pick.
Yeah, I went to over. It's 52.5. I actually got it on a teaser. I teased it down. So it's 46. I did a 6.5 point teaser.
I like 46.
Yeah, and I did 46. Because Atlanta, they're going to score at least 24 to 30 points. They're going to, and I see Green Bay getting at least, I don't think they win the game, honestly. I think Atlanta wins the game, but Green Bay gets at least 20 to 24.
See, my thing is, if Atlanta wins, I don't see them winning by 4. I think it'll be a close game.
You think it'll be close?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we'll see.
I like Green Bay plus 3 though.
Yeah, I can dig it. Next game we got here, Detroit and Houston. Who you got?
I like Detroit, man.
Yeah, I'm right with you. Houston sucks. Brock is a mop.
I don't think Brock is a mop.
He's a mop.
But he's not what he's advertised.
He ain't worth 70 mil.
Not yet.
Not yet?
No,
ever.
He got some time, but I'm not a Brock Osweiler fan, so I could care less. He ain't my quarterback. But I just like the way Detroit is just rallying behind each other, man.
That's Stafford, man. He's just winning games with nobody.
And I think that he's doing his best work now because he's not keening on Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, it's forcing him to raise his game, and he is.
Right.
That's really what it's come down to.
He's spreading that rock around.
Yeah.
They get 2 weapons back this week.
Ebron
and Riddick. And Riddick's playing.
Yeah.
So
I went Detroit too.
Yeah.
Good call there, buddy. I don't know. How's Osweiler not know how to use Hopkins, man? Like
it's not about not knowing how to use him.
Like, how's he not getting him the ball?
Teams is taking him away and making you beat him.
Man, if Brian Hoyer can sling that rock to him
again, teams is saying beat me with Will Fuller and the rest of them guys.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how that one turns out. Ain't nobody watching that game anyway.
Yeah.
But everybody watching this game, Seattle and New Orleans.
This is my lock right here.
This is your lock?
Lock me in.
Okay. Seattle with the lock.
Seattle minus 2.5 is what I see. I like Seattle. I think Jimmy Graham is going to explode.
What?
He's going to explode.
What?
And I like Dougie Baldwin in this game too.
I like Jimmy. I'm putting Jimmy on everything.
And it's crazy because
and they're going to try and get him the ball.
Of course.
Yeah.
And those Saints receivers, I don't see them doing too much against the secondary of Seattle. I like Mike Thomas. I like Mike Thomas.
He's been balling last couple of games. He leads the rookies in all reception and yards.
I had him on fantasy
last game.
My picks for the last 2 weeks, and he's been killing. So if y'all was listening in on that, man, he cashed in.
Definitely, Steve. Yo, listen to the homie Headbanger, man. He's been putting in the picks for fantasy, man. Believe that. Shout out to Matt Kane. He said, "Don't sleep on Marvin Jones. He's a bad, bad man." He's okay.
He went over.
Yeah, he's okay. And MK, he's okay.
Marvin Jones is good though.
He's a good player,
but he's not a number one.
Yeah, he's not a bad man. You must have him on fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
You need him this week. You sound like you're a 3-4 team right now, Matt Kane. You need him on this week. So this should be a really fun game, I think. The Saints are probably the worst. I mean, not the worst, but the best bad team in the league, I think. They're all offense, of course. And that Seattle defense has got some little leaky holes, I think, the last couple of games. Now, they don't get scored on them much, but they gave up, I think, almost 400 yards last game. And then I think a game before that, they actually gave up a lot of yards as well.
It's all about points, though.
Yeah, it is. It is. So I actually went the over here again.
The over?
The over. Yo, man, we had this conversation about Breeze before. Breeze in New Orleans is a completely different animal than he is on the road. He averages 400 yards and 3 touchdowns at home. He is not going to go home. And they're going to be hyped for this game, too. They know Jimmy coming back. It ain't no secret. So they're going to be hyped for this game, too. But at home, he's just a different beast, man. Like, he doesn't flop at home.
He is, but I just think that defense, man, they're going to get a lot of pressure on him.
Bennett's not playing.
Doesn't matter.
What? Michael Bennett not playing doesn't matter?
Not
and neither is Cam Chandler.
Chancellor. He hasn't been playing the last couple
Did I say
weeks.
Chandler?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's all right. But every week we got one. But it's not that Michael Bennett doesn't matter. Don't get me wrong. He's one of the best D linemen in the league.
Right.
But I just think the way that they play, man, their defense plays so well together.
No, they do.
And
but that's two big pieces they're missing, Steve. You cannot.
But they've been without Cam Chancellor for a few weeks now.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. They've been without him for at least the last 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even know that.
They
haven't been following.
Yeah. So that's not like they've been getting away with that. So they've been all right.
Right.
I like the kid Marsh, the DN that they have.
Okay.
He's pretty good, but they move their pieces around too, man. And they
so do the Saints, man. I like the over, man.
Saints move their pieces around on what?
Like offensively.
Okay. Yeah. Defense, they stink.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So, homie Matt King said, what did he say? Don't sleep on Marvin Jones.
Yeah, we're not going to talk Marvin Jones.
We're not. He heard Richard Sherman. He said on one of the he said Sherman got hurt on a non-contact injury due to Marvin Jones running a route.
When was this?
I'm guessing when Detroit played. Yeah, when was this? When did Detroit play Seattle? Did Detroit even play Seattle?
Unless he's talking about Cincy.
He got to be talking about Cincy.
I don't know.
Yeah, he got to be talking about Cincy.
I think we're spending too much time on Marvin Jones.
Yeah, we are. I don't know. I'm trying to read his thing, his messages, but I don't know, Matt. He likes Seattle too, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he likes Seattle too.
Yeah.
He think Christian Michael gets off. That's what it says. They can't pass block, but I mean, it's not like Russell's running around anyway. He's a little banged up.
I think Russell has a good game this game.
Yeah, he might. So what we got next here? Let me see. We got New England and Buffalo.
Tom
Terrific.
Guess that shit locked in.
What? No
McCoy.
Me and Tom go back, man.
No Sammy. No Woods.
Oh, man.
Shout out to James with that horrible trade.
Sproles for Woods. How terrible is that?
Has to be the worst trade in fantasy football history, but I'm going to let it go.
Yeah. No, this is definitely my lock pick. Now, Buffalo blanked New England a couple of weeks ago. I forget how long ago. Right. But I think I told you this before. A wise gambler once told me when teams play the second time, almost 80 to 85%, the game goes completely opposite than when it did the first time.
Okay.
Lock it. Tom Terrific.
Yeah, I like
does
that. Almost
does the business. Almost, you should have.
I mean, hey.
You should have. I mean, almost. It should have been a lock, without a doubt. Next game, we got the Jets in Cleveland.
Jets.
Yo, wow, that was quick.
It's Cleveland.
It is Cleveland.
And Cleveland really may go 0-16.
I wrote that. I actually wrote that. I really think they might go 0-16. I don't see. Hugh Jackson gets fired? He goes 0-16, he gets fired?
Why would he get fired?
They went 0-16. They couldn't win one game.
So?
What do you mean so?
He's coming into
that's a complete failure.
He's coming into a horrible situation. Whereas though his top wide receiver, Josh Gordon.
Remember, he passed on Wentz.
He was out. Then you got, but yeah, he got the chance to get the kid from Louisville. So it's not, you don't fire him. It's almost, they're going to get 2 good picks in the first round.
Oh yeah.
So it's a rebuilding stage.
No, it is.
I mean, you give him a guy that's always injured, RG3,
yeah,
and tell him to make that work.
He's still injured. He's not even
right.
back.
It's no way he doesn't get fired. He's able to put himself in position to get what he wants. Why not lose? I mean, the Sixers did it. Why not lose?
True. I went Jets too. I stayed away really from this game.
Yeah.
I think that line's kind of weird. -3. You would think that with Fitzpatrick coming back.
Now I'm gonna tell you what. Todd Bowles might get fired. I wouldn't be surprised if he got fired.
Right.
The Jets.
Yeah, from the Jets. Yeah, but they didn't want Fitzpatrick, and now it shows why. You know what I mean?
He's garbage.
Yeah, he is garbage.
From the beginning.
Yeah, he talking all this smack. Somebody's pissed off and nobody likes him, so he gonna prove him wrong. But I mean, it's a great game. I actually picked him up in fantasy. I think he's a fantasy gem. Honestly, Fitzpatrick. I think he goes for like 300 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Or he can go for.
Oh, Forte's gonna go off too. One of them.
Or he can go for 4 interceptions
against that defense.
Who knows, man? He's not that good.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Next game, Oakland and Tampa. I was flip-flopping on this game, man.
I like Tampa in this game. I like Tampa. I think they're starting to get their groove.
Right.
They've been playing. I mean, last game they played pretty good. They was on a bye, so I'm not sure if that bye really helped them.
Right.
I like Tampa. I mean, they've shown that they can beat some good teams. They beat Atlanta.
No, they did. That was early, though, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They still beat Atlanta with Julio, and everybody was healthy.
Right.
So I just think, that they can start to come into their own. I'm a big fan of Jameis Winston. So
he's an enigma, though, right? One game he puts up crazy numbers, and then the next game he drops a dud.
It's his second year too.
Yeah,
so we can't expect him to be perfect. Still, he got a new coach, new everything. So he's.
Right.
He's still having a little, you can see the learning curve in the offense that he's playing in. So, I mean, just stick with him, man. I like the kid, man.
So, Oakland is actually, I think, one of 3 teams that are undefeated on the road. They're actually better on the road than they are at home.
Yeah, they are.
It's even money on both. The spread is a pick.
Right.
I can see either team winning. My gut says Oakland. My head says Tampa. So I went with the gut. I went Oakland. So I write you down for that Tampa bullshit pick.
Tampa 2.
All right. Next joint.
Here comes the money.
Another money pick. KC and the Colts.
KC, man.
Of course. I lock it. I'm riding the wave, man. They hot right now. They probably one of the hottest teams in the league right now.
No, they are. They always put together, and that's Andy.
Yeah, that's Andy all day. He's such a great coach.
Yeah, he is.
He's just such a great coach. He's
crazy.
crazy.
I like Kansas City, man. I think they'll come out, pick up where they left off from last game.
Right. Yeah, you don't really have to say much.
Yeah, Jamal Charles not playing, but
Ware is killing. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's the Colts. So, And luck's
But
been
that game, that's a game where I could see them lose. They're going to win. But I think Andrew Luck could get off on that game.
He might. He's been playing well the last 2 games. You know what I mean? So he could be heating up. I did think about that, but I think KC's just a hotter team right now, just in general. So next game, we got San Diego and Denver. I don't know how Rivers does this. Like, I don't know how Rivers is in these games with, like, he's lost everybody on offense. Yeah. Like, literally.
And beat Atlanta.
Yeah, like, I just don't understand how he does it.
In Atlanta, too.
Right. and it's just crazy.
Right.
But, I mean, Gates and the young boy Henry should have some success. Obviously, we know how good Denver's defense is. And I don't like betting against Rivers, but I'm not betting against that defense. So I take Denver, but I think this is a huge teaser. I would love Denver on the teaser, getting points at home.
Yeah.
They're -4.5. So you get that 6.5, they'd be +2. I think the line actually went down. I think some money actually went to San Diego.
The last I seen was San Diego -4.5.
You mean Denver?
I mean Denver. I'm sorry. Denver -4.5.
Yo, man, put that pimp juice down, bro.
Denver -4.5. I like Denver, man. I'm not betting against.
Yeah, I'm not betting against that defense. Even though I like Rivers, but I'm not betting against that defense.
Right.
Did I only have 2 money picks? I guess I did. Yeah, I only went 2 this week.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. All right, next game. Oh man, I'm really torn between this one. Arizona and Carolina.
Zona. Yeah, I'm taking Zona +3 all day.
Yeah.
All day.
Is Carolina really that bad? Are they a 1-16?
No, they're not. I'm one to believe that they're not that bad.
Yeah, but I mean, they're about to be.
You're not going to tell me that you're going to give me 3 points for Arizona. I'm taking that all day. And if I can tease it up to 6, I'm going to tease it up. But
I actually wrote Carolina and switched it to Arizona too. I don't like Arizona in this game. I like Carolina. I think I might switch it back.
Carolina defense on all 3 levels have been playing bad.
They have been. But Floyd's hurt
been giving up.
And Brown's hurt.
They have Johnson. Johnson is just a beast.
You think Johnson's going to single-handedly beat that defense?
It's not that he's going to single-handedly beat that defense.
Right.
But him, Larry, a couple of them guys, they're going to put it together to beat them.
I'm going Carolina, bro.
Cool.
I'm going Carolina.
First time you picked Carolina all year.
Yeah, I'm going Carolina. Whoa, Arizona burnt me twice already, too, so I don't like it.
So you got a bad taste in
Yeah, man, they burnt me twice.
Yeah,
I'm just going to go Carolina. That's a gut, man.
Cam, my man, 100 grand.
Yeah, word.
I just don't see it.
I love Arizona in the teaser, though.
I like Arizona.
-10?
+3, man. Even if Carolina
+10?
I could see Carolina beating by 2, 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't.
3.
Yeah, man.
I
was torn. I really don't know. Honestly, I don't know with this one. I think Carolina coming off a bye. I think Cam has, some refocusing. I just don't see them going 1-6. Like, really? Like, I forget. Hold on.
They can win. But I just don't see them winning by a whole lot.
Let me see if I can look it up real quick.
It's going to take a total team effort.
So this is their schedule. They have the Cardinals. So say they lose to the Cardinals, they're 1-6. Then they have the Rams. They'll probably beat the Rams. That's 2-6. Then the Chiefs, which they could easily lose. That'd be 2-7. Then the Saints and New Orleans.
Right.
Then at the Raiders. Then at Seattle. Then the Chargers, Redskins, Falcons. I mean, they could go what? 5-11, 4-12. And we really think they're that bad of a team? That's a top 10 pick, right?
When they playing within their division, they're even in that.
Right.
Because division games are totally different, and a lot of them teams are familiar with one another. So it's a different feel with a game. So I can see them, winning some more divisional games, but I mean, it's a coin toss, man. They can turn it around, but they can also just be in this slump and can't get out of it.
Yeah, true, true. So it looks like a homie Matt Kane said crazy stat as of last week. Only 8 games has the spread come into play so far this year. Um, kind of explain that a little bit more. What do you mean as only 8 games the spread has come into play so far? You mean just looking at the games by the spread, or are you talking about the money line kind of being the deterrent of who wins? Which I kind of use both. Personally, I see the money and where the money goes because obviously at the end when it gets closer to the game, you really understand where the trends are and how it kind of dips and when the sharks and the bookies and kind of experts kind of put their last money. Oh, dogs went outright. Yeah, there's been a lot of dogs. It's funny. I looked at my schedule of this past week, and I picked a lot of road teams. I don't really have a lot of home teams winning this week, so which could be kind of scary. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. I've been pretty solid. I think my overall record was it's like 62 out of 39, I think, which is like a little like 63, 64%. What which is pretty solid. And then my best bets, I think you're sitting at, Steve, a little under 60%, but your best bets is high. I think your best bets is like 65%. Okay. And I think my best bets is like 62. So we ain't been doing too bad, man. So he said, what I'm saying is if you pick the winner straight up, you cover the already every game except 8. Not sure what you say. Man, you drinking that pimp juice? Don't know what you're saying there, buddy.
I'm going to take a stab at it. From what it sounds like he's saying, if you pick the winner straight up.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing just maybe money line and like no
spread, the money line.
Or yeah, right.
Right.
So if you not playing against the spread, then you cool. Is what it sounds like he's saying. I'm not sure, but
yeah.
All right, so let's go to that. While you explain it, we can go to another one.
Yeah, Matt. Go ahead and try to explain it a little bit better, and we'll definitely come back to you.
Yeah, no doubt.
But we got to go to this game. Oh man.
Fly.
Another Dallas fan just joined. I'm not even gonna say her name.
She gotta start blocking you.
Man, it's your sister, man.
I don't care.
You hear that? We blocking you. No, Matt said you're right. He said just go with the money line.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like.
He's saying. Yeah. So, Steve, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't write a word. I didn't write nothing. I just said one word. I'm not even going to say it because I can't admit it to it. So you can go ahead and talk about this.
Wait.
I know I said a lot of cryptic shit right there. Yeah, so
wait.
I'm going to show you. That's all, one word. That's all I said because I don't want to write it. I'm not even going to say it. So the floor is yours in this game. I don't like it. It's a bad matchup. I'm going to be honest with you. It's a bad matchup for us.
Nate like the blue. I can't watch the game with you.
Why not?
No way.
No way you gonna watch the game? You gonna be down here, bro.
Giving us 4?
I don't like it.
I like us +4.
I don't like it.
I kind of like the over as well, which is at 43.
I hate the over.
I don't know, man. This could be.
We can't score, man.
We can score, man.
Don't say their defense is not that good because their defense has been playing well.
Their defense okay.
They've been playing well.
They're okay.
They held Rodgers down and Green Bay.
They're okay. Our defense is good. Our defense is actually the 5th ranked in the league. So the matchups, I'm more scared of Cole Beasley than Des Bryant, to be honest.
I hear you. He's a move to change guy, Wes Walker.
And Dak loves him.
Yeah. It's not a good matchup, baby. Who's going to cover him?
they're going to slide Jenkins down into the slot.
They said they weren't doing that. Jenkins said they're still playing with it.
No, they're going to slide him.
That's a bad matchup for Jenkins. Real bad.
Honestly, he's a bad matchup for anybody.
Okay, but we're talking about this game.
If I can put Jenkins down on him and he's my best slot guy, then I'll do it. And I'll take my chances with it.
I love my Eagles and I bleed green, baby. But I'm looking at it as a straight gambler and money. I'm not betting the Eagles. I'm not betting. I don't like it. It's a bad matchup,
I like
B.
the Eagles +4, man. I think.
All right, I'll put you down there.
Yeah, put me down, man.
I took the under. I teased it up and took the under. That's what I did.
That's cool.
Because the under is 40. I mean, the spread is, I think it's like 44 and a half. So I teased it up because I don't think the Eagles are going to score more than 20 points. To be honest with you. It could be an old school NFC East, like a slugfest.
It could go either way, though. To be honest, it could be like a 20-17 game, something like that, or it could be a 28-35 game.
Yeah,
but I just like. I mean, I think we win with our other phases of the game. Like our special teams is better.
Yeah, man, but we've been relying on it on 2 games in a row, man.
Not really relying on it. It's just
it's happened 2 games in a row. It's not happening
that's
third.
Okay. I mean, that's okay.
Lightning doesn't strike.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it could come in a different.
Let me get
form.
some of your pimp juice, man.
No, it could come in a different form.
Can I get some of your pimp juice, please?
No. It could come in a different form. It could come as a Sparrow's return.
I just catch a bite off. Can I get some of your juice, please? You gonna show me? It's like, no.
Absolutely not.
My man.
Yeah, no. You know.
Damn, this is why he talking that smack.
I like my birds. I think that they can get the job done. +4. That's a good. I don't know. A lot of million for the Eagles, man.
That's a lot?
No, I'm just saying, just in for that win.
Oh, okay. All right, so real quick, it's just that our best strength is theirs best strength, and the fact that their best strength is their offensive line, and not even that, it's the best offensive line. I know we talked about earlier that some of our defensive linemen do get up for his game, aka Benny Logan, aka Fletch. They don't like the Eagles, and they get up for this game. But Logan's out.
They don't respect them.
They don't.
But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you.
Fletch has to have the game of his life for the Eagles to have a chance.
Look at the Eagles stats against them. They're rushing. When they had DeMarco Murray only rushed for under 100 yards, I think 3 times that year, and 2 was against the Eagles. Twice was against the Eagles.
Right.
And that's when he had 1,800 rushing yards.
Right.
Last year, they didn't have no running backs to rush over 100 yards against them either. Mm-hmm. So it's like, yeah, they're the best offensive line, but I'm not going to say our defense neutralizes them, but they play well against them.
Yo, they're the best.
We're talking about stats. We're not talking about the best against anybody else. I'm talking about when they play head up. That's how it goes.
I really don't like the Eagles. I'm just telling. I
mean, that's fine.
I'm just telling you. Yeah.
But you're not going to sit and tell me, their offensive line. No, their offensive line and their running backs don't do that well when they play the Eagles.
Man, they ain't played Elliott yet. He's a different. What do you mean? No, don't say it doesn't matter.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
It's all about their.
He is an elite talent.
I told you that in the beginning. I know he is.
So don't say.
You're the one that told me. Oh, he can't run between the tackles. He jumped. No, he can.
They stop running. They do zones with him.
Run anywhere on that field.
Oh no! I get that. He is that good. But they do a lot of off tackles, not like straight ahead traps.
He runs wherever.
No, he does. Absolutely.
No, he's an elite running back right now. So. I gotta give it to him.
Yeah, no, I just
we'll see though.
And they lead the league in time and possession. I believe they're in the top 3. Like it's just a methodical way, and then with that, like
they have no choice. I mean,
with Dad's back, that could be a problem.
I'm okay with that. I'm more. I told you
what? How are you okay with Dez?
I told you who I'm more scared of. I'm more scared of Cole Beasley. Dez is coming off a big knee injury. I don't know if he's out there as just a decoy. I mean, he could be out there and play as Dez, but that's just the chance we're going to take.
I'm just keeping it 100, man. I'm just keeping it 100. I'd have never come out of my mouth. I'd never say it.
Cool. Next, man.
Solid. Minnesota and Chicago.
Minnesota -4. I like Minnesota.
Oh, this is actually my other lock. That's where it was. I know I had 30 somewhere.
You going Chicago?
What? Did you just say I'm not going Chicago?
Yeah.
With who?
Cutler coming back.
So what? His coach hates him. Like, how's there a report come out that says Fox came out and said his friends that he's done with Cutler? Like, who leaks that? You know what I mean?
Somebody.
Yeah. No, lock me in, man. Minnesota, I think they bounce back.
Cool.
You know what I mean? So who you got for fantasy, man? It looks like I missed that one. I missed my fantasy picks.
Why are you looking over your fantasy?
Oh, God. Kurt Simmons joined.
Who?
Simmons.
Oh, man. Screws must have put in that call to him.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that dude was on Facebook. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna be 100% honest, man. I thought that boy jumped off, man.
Yeah, honestly, I thought so too myself.
What up, Kurt?
Curtis.
Running backs. I'm gonna go with David Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
I like Lamar Miller and LeGarrette Blount.
Solid.
Wide receivers.
He scored in every game this year too.
Who, Blount?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wide receivers, I like Cole Beasley.
Good pick.
Of course, Julio. Doug Baldwin and Devin Funches. I like Devin Funches.
What's a sleeper?
Yeah. Tight ends, Jordan Reed and Jimmy Graham. Quarterbacks, I'm going to take Russell Wilson, Aaron, and Tom. Defense, I like Minnesota and the Jets defense.
Solid picks. I'm trying to catch up with you here.
Yeah, you running lead.
Yeah, like usual. So quarterbacks, I like Drew. Even on, that's not going to be a solid pick with most people. I think he sneaks in a good game. Matt Ryan, of course, and I think in a shootout in Green Bay. And I like Derek Carr out in Oakland. And then my running backs, I like the new kid, man, in Denver, Booker. I think he has a solid game against San Diego.
No, I think he's going to catch up with him.
You think he's a bust?
I don't think he's a bust, but I think everybody's putting a lot of faith in him.
Right.
But they do run the ball a lot, so that's a good
He looked good, man, in that zone scheme.
Yeah.
So, receivers, obviously, I like to stack with Julio and Ryans. Then I like, let me see here. I like Daz. I ain't going to hold you.
Cool.
I like Daz. Tight ends, I like Reed. That's a good pick. I think Jimmy goes off as well. And you know who else is a sleeper? In Cleveland. What's his name? Barnage?
Yeah, Gary Barnage.
Yeah, I like him as a little sleeper pick with Josh McClown. The McClown boy coming back.
Okay.
Then defense, I like the Chiefs. Chiefs, I think, is a solid. In New England, because Buffalo has nothing. And Minnesota, too. They got nothing either. You know what I mean?
Cool. Not bad picks at all, man.
Yeah, man. I think we got a good week. I think we got some good picks this week, man.
No doubt.
So, I want to thank everybody on Facebook Live.
Kurt.
I want to thank the homie, Eric. I want to, of course, thank my right-hand man, Steve-O. It's the boy, Moss Money, man. We out of here, man. Have a good night, y'all.